Hi guys, what's up? Shema today coming at you from another corner of Lagos State. Today I'm on the streets and I'm talking to people about the concept of transgenderism. Transgenderism, yes, I got that right. People switching their sexes. Someone who's born male ending up, doing some surgery and then saying from now on I want to be female. I bet some of you can even liken it to Bobrisky's situation. Anyways, I don't know if Nigerians know a lot about this topic, so I'm going to try to find out how much they know on the streets today. And then there's a catch. I'll be asking them a very tricky question to find out what they'll do if they ever find themselves in that situation. My name is Shema Tunji. Let's get out to the streets as usual. Talk to Nigerians, see what they have to say. Do you have kids?
No.
No, not yet. Okay, cool. So let's assume you have a son, for instance, yeah? Your son grows up, 21, 20, whatever, is independent right now, and then decides, you know what, mom, I want to become female. I'm going to do the operation. Whoa. I'm going to do the operation. I'll pay for it. I'll do everything. I just came to tell you that I want to become female. What do you do?
Like I said, ew. It sounds awful.
Awful.
Seriously.
So, are you going to try to ban your child from doing it?
A child of 21 years? No. You can't do that.
Okay.
Even if he's spanker, he's not going to change the situation. But the thing is, first of all, you have to calm down first. Okay, fine, I've heard what you said. Can you just give me some time to think? Because at that moment, you can do an...
Be shocked.
First of all, you have to be shocked now, but even if you like, be shocked, it won't change what he or she has in mind to do. First of all, you have to, as a mother, you have to, first of all, show your expression, which, because as it stands, he's not expecting you, the mother, to accept whatever he wants to do. That is not good at all. So what you do, you just show the expression first, then calm down, because if you react immediately, you might you might do something that will cost you and that child, and at the end of the day, not achieving what you want. First of all, then you go back. If you're a Christian or Muslim, you now go back to God.
I'm talking about you now.
Okay, me that is a Christian. Okay, what I'll do, first of all, think deep, then go back to God. Anyway.
Pray to God.
Yeah, sure. Because as it stands, there's no human possible means that he can. Because you once people talk to him, sure he will listen to you. But what is in his mind already? I don't know if he has paid for the surgery, done everything. So all I know that will stop everything is just prayers. Not just that.
So your kid decides, even with all your prayers and all your fasting and all, that, yeah, I'm still going to go ahead, I'm going to become female.
There is no impossibility in God. That's one thing I know.
Okay, now I'm painting that picture now. So that happens, yeah? Are you going to disown the person, the child? Are you going to disown the child completely?
First of all, it will not happen to my child. Yes. Because as it stands now, I'm not married, neither do I have any...
Amen, it won't happen to your child.
No, it will not happen. That I said, it will not happen to my child. But
if, let's just say if. Let's just say.
That is...
If, yeah.
Okay, it's a conditional statement anyway.
Would you disown it?
No, I will not. I will lie, I will not.
So you stay with your female son?
How do I even put it? I will not disown him because it's still your blood.
Okay, cool. Right now, your son is now a female son, and then somebody wants to marry your female son. But the person is willing to pay a bride price of $2 million. Would you take the money?
Like, what did I hear?
$2 million. Cash.
First of all,
For your female son.
I've accepted him, of course. To be sincere. How will I even put it?
You accept the money.
It's tempting. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I don't think I'll collect the money,
You
seriously.
won't take the money. Come on. What? Come on.
That's it.
$2 million.
Okay, what if you are the one? Okay, let me
No,
say.
it's not me. It's, no, you're the one on the hot
What
seat.
if I'm the one that wants to get married? So I would like,
$5 million?
no,
That's 1 billion already.
no,
You won't take it.
no.
Will you go to the wedding?
Will I go to?
The wedding. Will you attend the wedding? As the mother of the bride.
If you decide to,
Invite you. They'll invite you.
God, this is a difficult situation to handle. God, come to my age. Sure, I will.
You attend the wedding, but you won't take the bride price.
I'm not, but I'll attend. Why?
So why will you do that?
Why?
At least you should take the money now and then attend the wedding. Everything will be fine.
as in me attending the wedding doesn't mean that I accepted the wedding. Of course, as a mother, why not? Since like I said, praying to God and see, went ahead out of my will. Whatever you do, see, like I said,
Were you smiling in the wedding picture? Will you smile? Like when you're taking the wedding picture, will you
no,
you smile?
you will not expect me to smile since I didn't accept from the onset. So I will not smile. At least you just have to be there as a mother.
Alright, okay. Thank you very much. So my question to you this morning is this. Do you know what it means when they say someone is a transgender? Transgender, when they say someone is transgender, do you know the meaning?
Transgender is when somebody that is a man is being they remove manhood and add womanhood. That's right.
I want to know if you have an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so my question is, do you have a kid? Do you have a child?
Yes, of course.
Male or female?
I have male, I have female.
Female, okay. Let's take the male one for instance. If your son, right, decides in future, maybe God forbid, I don't know if you'll be okay with that, but if he decides in future that he wants to become a female, he wants to switch, he wants to become transgender, and he becomes female, would you accept it?
It's not possible. I'm a pastor, and I will not agree with what is not in line with the word of God.
Well, but if your child is, past 21,
It can't. It can't.
impossible.
Impossible. I know with God, God will not even allow it to happen. It will not. It's not possible.
But let's assume it's going to happen. Will you disown your son?
Well, my dear, not that I will disown him, but it's possible. Because it's not fair. It's not good. Now, even the people who are doing gay today, because there is nobody that say gay is a good thing because of that, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Now, if God permit gay to go now, which means he need to write apology letter to the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. So what God hate is what God hate. If my son try to change what God, because Romans chapter 1 verse 6 says, because of their wickedness of their heart, they were given a reprobate mind, changing the nature of what God has made as a natural thing to a natural thing. So it's an error, it is a sin.
It's unnatural.
It's unnatural, it's not good.
If your son eventually
I
does
will
it
disown him.
without your permission,
I will disown him.
you disown his son.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so if somebody wants to marry your son who's now female and wants to bring the bride price of $2 million to you, will you accept the bride price?
Not everything is not money, my friend. And if in which way? You see the person who transgender or
No, your son is now female, and then somebody wants to marry your female. Your now female
I don't need such money.
female son.
Not money.
$2 million.
No, I don't need it. I don't need
You don't want that. You won't take it.
I won't take it because it's a sin against God.
You won't attend the wedding.
For what purpose? It's not possible. It's not possible. But anyone that feel like going that line, maybe any other person, but not me. Not me, my
won't.
I won't.
If you had a son, and your son, grew up 21, 22, gets his own freedom, is no more living with you in the house, and decides, I don't want to be male anymore, I want to be female. I want to do operation, I can finance myself, blah, blah, blah. Will you take it as the father?
No, I can't take it because it's not godly.
It's not godly.
It's not godly. I'm a Christian, it's not godly.
It's not godly.
I will advise him, I will talk to him, it's not godly. I will not take that one.
You advise him, you call the pastors, you call everybody, you guys try to counsel him. Guy still wants to become female. What do you do?
The training of a children has to, it has to start from youth. When you train, before we grow up like this, there is a way they train us, and we have the fear of, when you train your children, and the parent has the fear of God, I can't think, like me now, I can't think any otherwise.
So are you saying all the, people who grow up to now adopt, this transgender lifestyle, they don't have good home training?
They lack home training. They lack home training.
That's why they do those.
That's the reason why they are going to all this wrong. You see, you've known how many things I've faced in this world. There's a lot of people that want to change me. I will say, no, I'm a Christian, I can't do this. People must, even when I'm talking now, I'm very, very famous. You might not know me, I'm very, very famous. Because I handle some things in the church. I attend winners. You understand? So it's dealing with, okay, my children now, they are 7 years. My daughter is 7 years. And the 4 years, I will leave them inside my flat. I will tell them, don't go out. They should not go out. They should not.
Proper.
Yes. So you have to train your children. You have to give them own training. then you train them in the will of God.
All right, let's assume you've done the due diligence. You've given them good home training, but somehow the devil has his way. Your son ends up changing from male to female. What do you do? Do you disown the son? What actions will you take?
When there's nothing I can do in that situation, as if you have already done it, the only thing what I will do is that I will just left him one side.
You won't really be relating with that child
I
anymore.
will just left him one side.
Will you be calling the child to family meeting if you people want to do family?
No, I will let him realize what he's doing. That what he did is very, very wrong. What he did is very, very wrong. I will let him know, and I will make sure that the other people don't follow his steps.
All right. Okay. So your male son is now female. So you have a female son, quote and unquote, and then somebody wants to marry your female son, but the person wants to pay a bride price of $2 million.
I will not do that. The woman,
You
my
accept?
wife, she can collect that one, but me.
Wait. The bride price of $2 million. Wants to pay the bride price of $2 million.
Let the mother.
Okay, wait. So the mother can collect it.
Let
For you won't-
but me, I will not collect it.
you won't- but if the mother collect, it's still you.
It's still me, but I will not use my hand to collect that money because it's a me.
Or will you collect it from your wife later if she?
No, they should go and do because no women, no.
It's $2 million. We're not joking here.
The way women realize think.
How did?
The way female think is different from man thinking. You understand? Woman is money. The day you don't have money, you don't love them again. I know what I'm saying.
If your wife collects the $2 million,
No,
you won't touch it.
I will not even let me follow my own. Me, I have something that will eat to the eternity. Yes.
Let him go and flex the $2 million. You won't touch the money.
I will not touch the money. I will not go there. It's true. I will not go there.
Will you attend the wedding?
No, I will not go to that wedding. I'm a very, very disciplined person. I will not.
Are you married?
No,
Oh, okay, cool. So you have a son.
no.
But let's paint a picture. Your son grows up, 20, whatever, is now independent, living on his own. And one day comes to you and says, Mom, I want to become female. I have the money, I'm going to pay for the operation. I'm going to become female from today. I'm going to have breasts and all those things. What do you?
It won't work out because you are good the way you are giving birth to. You undergoing an operation is another thing entirely. One, it can damage your skin. Then secondly, your health as well.
That's what you tell your son.
I won't allow that. It's
You won't
not
allow it?
at all.
If the guy is stubborn and says, Mom, there's nothing you can do about it,
Possible. It's not possible. So far, he know I'm his mom. No, it's not possible.
will you flog him or what? 20-something year old?
No, this ain't about. I don't even think flogging him is the.
Slap him, correct his head with slap.
That won't be the solution. You just have to sit him down, let him know the importance of him being a guy. Then explain some things to him because I think he's not exposed.
What do you want to explain to an adult?
I don't mean he's exposed. He won't try that now.
Exposed to where? Exposed to what?
That means his thinking faculty is low. It's not possible. How will you feel like okay? I'm not okay as a guy. It's not possible now.
So you go forbid them.
I will forbid them. Oh, seriously, I'm not gonna take that at all. It's not done. It's not done anywhere. No, it's not possible.
You go be stubborn. You go dey stubborn.
No, this is not about being stubborn.
Be strict.
It's not even about being strict. One is a disgrace to you yourself as a mother. For your boy thinking I want to be a lady, to you as a mother is a disgrace because your family, your friends, surely even if they didn't know about it initially, later on they will find out. So it's a disgrace to you.
So let's assume the guy, you've said everything, you've talked, you've called this person, that person, analyzed. The guy says, look, I'm doing it, and gets it done. Your son is now a female son.
No.
What do you do?
A female male. No. That's not. It's not.
Tell him no. I mean, it has happened. What do? You
See,
continue.
let me be frank. I will disown him. That's it. Yes. So far you don't listen to me. You can't reason with me. So why you?
What if he's your only child?
No,
What if he's your only child?
I'll tell you something. No. It's
Only child. You will disown your only child.
Yeah. If that will bring disgrace to me, I will do that. If that is the worst thing that will bring disgrace to me, I will surely do it.
Okay, wait. So, wait. One last question.
Hey.
This is your female son now.
Okay.
Somebody meets your female son somewhere and now wants to marry your female son. and the person wants to pay bride price of $2 million. Some people like it though.
Let them enjoy it themselves.
$2 million.
Let them go with it. Let them do anything they want with it. I don't care.
So my question is this, yeah? As a guy,
Yeah.
you give birth to a son. Your son grows up, becomes independent, and then comes to you one day and says, Dad, I want to become female. I'm going to do operation and I'm going to become female. I just came to tell you, I've already paid for it and all that. What do you do?
Well, one thing in life is that everybody's a free moral agent, but naturally,
What is it, what?
free moral agent.
All right, okay.
But Africanly, or in a normal way and in a normal sense, it's crazy. Let me use that word. Because the Bible makes us understand that God created us in a special way and in His own will. So for God to have created you this way, it means He created you.
Is that what you're going to tell your son?
Yeah, I'm going to tell him. God created you in a unique way. The Bible told me that we're all beautifully and wonderfully made by God. So that shows God has made him beautifully and handsomely. That's why he's a male.
Your son says, look, I know all that, Dad, but this is what I want to do. What do you do?
I'm going to tell him that, well, if he's over 18, I'm going to tell him he's liable to face his cost himself. I'm going to tell him there's a lot of medical disadvantage of that because the natural body was engrafted to be a male. So changing to be a female, you have to restructure some things, and which naturally is not going to be like that of God because no matter how much it is being transgenderized, it can never, or himself can never have an ovary like that of a female. So it's just thorough punishment.
Okay, so
Creating the hole in him.
if the son is less than 18,
Yeah.
would you forbid the son from doing it?
Fine, I still have a right over him. One thing is this, I always believe, personally in child training, I do this sort of training for people, and I believe that you don't enforce things on people, you tend to talk them into things. You talked me into coming to do this.
Absolutely.
You can't force me. So even no matter how young the child is, I tend to teach my child. Actually, my child will never even do that. Because from the growing age, he's going to be a best friend to me. I'm going to be his best friend. We chat, we talk, we interact. And he finds everything easy. My child will not go that extent before consulting me. Because I've always made up my mind. My children will always see me as their best friend.
Sweet, wonderful. So, this your female son goes ahead, gets the thing done, and is now female, in fact. but there's a catch. Somebody now wants to marry your female son. And the person is willing to pay a bride price of $2 million.
Okay.
As the father, would you take the money?
I'll say the child is on his own. Because I stand
So
so
you won't
much,
take $2 million?
I stand so much on my religious ethics, and I believe so much in God. And I believe that God has a final verdict.
Would you attend the wedding?
Attend such a wedding, that is out of human world. That is a crazy mentality. There's no difference between you trying to tell God is stupid and somebody telling God is stupid, and I tend to follow him. An atheist will stand by what he believes. Then if I'm a Christian, then I must stand by what I believe.
What if
And
your
die
son
by
still
what I
goes to church? Your female son still goes to church and believes in God?
I can't have a female son. I would say that boy goes to church.
All right.
I will tell you emphatically, it can't be comfortable because God is against it, and God is not in support of that.
My question to you is this. If your son, right, you give birth to a son, your child, your son, decides, probably after he's 21, 22, grown up and all that, decides to change, to become female.
Okay.
As the mother, what are you going to do about it? When you first hear that your son is planning to switch genders, what do you do? What steps would you take?
Well, if it's going to bring money to him, I don't care because somebody like I don't want to Bob Whiskey or something. I like that part. Because-
Bobrisky.
Yeah, I like him because that guy is making money for himself and he has a girlfriend.
And how do you know he has a girl?
He said so.
You believe him?
Yeah, I do because you can do anything to make money.
But
In
Rich
this
is always
part
talking
of the
about Bay. Don't you think Bay is a man? People say his Bay is a man.
Well, and he can say anything to make money to himself. So, ordinarily, when you sit down in an office, you cannot just spend 50 million naira on your birthday. But that guy does that.
Or you just believe everything he
on
says?
Instagram.
You like him a lot.
No, it's not as if I like, but I just like anything.
Also,
So if my son decides to switch, I don't have a problem with that if it's comfortable because we are in this part of the world whereby you have to let your kids do what they like. In Africa, we are so biased about our culture. So left to me, I don't have any problem with that.
guy can go on and switch.
A guy can go on and switch if it's comfortable and if it's going to make him happy. People are entitled to how they live. You are the architect of your own future. Whatever you think is good for you, go ahead and do it. That's my opinion as a mother. So I wouldn't, but if he's not going to kill himself, because anything that is going to cut his life short, I don't think I want to be in support of that.
So you know, no problem whatsoever.
No problem if he's not going to kill himself.
Cool. So the guy changes to a female. So now you have a female son,
Well, as long as he's cool with that.
and somebody wants to marry your female son. Would you collect the bride price?
Oh my goodness, I will.
You collect the bride.
But actually, to be frank, it's going to look somehow though. Like my son switching to a bay and somebody's coming to get married to him. Well, that's his life. If they're going to pay him plenty money, I don't care. Your Uncle Buffetter, you know. Well,
This is the first response I've had today that I said.
my opinion to life is just totally very different. You know, I'm just a very different person. The way I think is different. So even in my house, I'm different. So the way I see life is very different. I'm an entrepreneur, and when the way I think is different. So
So let's say it's the other way around, and it's your daughter who has become a man, and now she wants to marry a lady. Would you be willing to help her pay part of the bride price?
no, I won't. I don't like that. I wouldn't like that. I would rather prefer
If
if
the money be coming in.
yes, I would
What
rather,
about the money?
if the guy can change to a female, it's okay. But if you are a female, you want to change to a guy, I wouldn't like that.
So you won't support that?
I won't support that. I'll be angry. Yes, I will. I will be angry.
Why would you be angry now? I thought you said anything goes.
Anything goes, but I will not like it. I will not be part of the bride price thing. Because
it's all about
I want
the-
somebody to bring money now. How
So
should
it's
I
about the
pay?
money.
Yes, now.
Thank you. You don't have a kid, do you? You don't have a. You know?
No, why would I?
All right, cool. So, I mean, let's paint a picture. Your son grows up, becomes independent, you know, probably mid-20s, late 20s, comes to you and says, hey, Dad, you know what? I want to change my gender. I want to switch. I want to become female.
Wow.
As a father, what do you do?
In fact, that is a topic that dissents opinions. You know, in my own perspective, it's a tricky one. It's a
You want to smile at him?
I'm
trying to find out where
not going to smile at him because that's not something that's an anomaly. So I am going to accept the situation for what it is at that point in time, then try to talk to. I don't know. Of course, I'll need some brainstorming, but I think at last I'm just going to accept the decision of my child because he's my child. I don't possess his decision making. You know, I don't. It's my child. It's my child. I just can't, you know, go against him if that is his wish. I can't decide for him. He's a grown up. Yeah, I can't make such decisions as his sexuality because I mean it's.
If your son now says, Dad, I need some money for the surgery.
Oh no! I'm not giving it to him. No, some money for the surgery. No, I won't.
Well, you
Because, yes, then I become a partaker. I become an abettor. You know, I now begin to. It will now be,
Supporting it.
yes, of my own volition and giving him money to
won't do
finance
that.
such. No.
All right, fine. Your son says, Dad, I don't care. You don't want to give me money. I'll get the money. Does the surgery, and now you have a female son. Congratulations.
Now I have a female son.
Congrats.
Well, I accept it for what it is.
Okay, cool. So somebody now meets your female son and then wants to marry your now female son and wants to pay
Sorry,
bride
I don't get
price.
that.
Somebody meets, you
Okay,
know, your
my-
female son, a
okay.
guy, a man meets
Yeah,
your now
sure,
female son and then wants to marry female son and wants to pay bride price.
Bride price.
Yeah, would you collect the bride price for your female son, for your son who's now female?
Why not? Since he's now
You
yes,
collect
he's
the
now a self-acclaimed woman. Of course, I deserve an entitlement to. There should be an entitlement of some sort, you know. Of course, now.
You didn't support the
If
surgery.
you know a woman, he calls himself. I will collect the money. I will of course.
Flex the money.
I'll flex. No time, brother. Boys are vexing. No time.
Will you attend the wedding?
Sure, I'll be there. I will register my presence.
Stop the jollof.
Honor the wedding with my presence. Invite my friends, well-wishers, family. I mean,
Don't be worried about what your friends will say about that.
I won't be worried. No, it's my friend's decision now. I mean, it's a free world right now. We live in a world whereby, you know, things are done. You don't have control over what your child wants. Of course, there has to be some modicum of control, but you should not be totalitarian. You should not,
Ultimately, you flex that bride.
of course, no time.
All right, thanks, man. Ultimately, this chief here will flex the bride price. Nice one, man. I've gotten conflicting opinions on the streets here. Some people are like, no, I would disown the child. Some people, yeah, sure, I mean, it's a free world. And that's part of what we battle today. These days, there's freedom. People do things anyhow, basically. Heard somebody mention Bobrisky. I can't tell you what to think, but depending on who you are, depending on your values, you get to decide what you want. And ultimately, after a certain age, there's a limit to what a parent can do to a child. Thank you guys for joining us on the street today. Hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. I did. It was fun. It was mad fun on the street today. Big shout out to my guy behind the camera for my gift, okay? Guys, if you've not yet followed us on Instagram and Twitter, go do that real quick. Also, hit the subscribe button right there, right now. Like the Facebook page if you haven't. Shawade Dayton signing out. So I come again. Goodbye.